what about other Greater Accra region, for instance? What did you get in
Greater
the Greater Accra
Accra region? We expect NDC to take Greater Accra region, but the margin is being closed, gradually. They are doing.
The margin is still being closed.
The margin is being
so that
closed.
If the election goes to, if the election were December 15th.
The elections were
if it were December 15th, not December 7th.
Yes.
It would be closing for the NDC. You think
yes,
so?
Because currently NDC is leading around 50.4 in Greater Accra region.
50.4.
50.4, whilst the NPP is around 47.3 in Greater Accra region. So we.
And is that from last November an improvement for NPP or is it an improvement for NDC?
A great improvement
for the NPP.
For NPP, yeah.
Wow.
They have been closing the gap, like I keep saying. The trend shows that they are inching up.
Could that be why this week NPP is concentrating on Greater Accra and closing their rally at Legon?
Exactly. So you can see that where you feel you are losing, you put your attention there. So all of them also, they have their internal post that is communicating to them. So I was thinking that why won't they concentrate in their strongholds? NPP, I was thinking that concentrate in your strongholds. But they tend to concentrate in Greater Accra because the post is not favoring them in Greater Accra with 47.3, although they have done some.
And if they could push that 47 to 49 and take Ashanti over 70, that's significant.
That is significant. I mean, that is significant.
They may still lose Greater Accra, but if they can close the gap to make the NDC's victory marginal, and they can comfortably win Ashanti, they're almost there.
Obviously, you see, if we have lived only within Greater Accra, you may think that it's like two different worlds when you travel outside Greater Accra.
For the choice of the two parties?
Not a choice in terms of development and in terms of economic factors, how we explain and interpret economic issues. If I may go into the reasons why they vote, per our sample, we sampled about 29,000 and 29,029, 29,029. So out of these, we covered almost all the 276 electoral constituencies, and we have around over 6,720 electoral areas. We selected 5 electoral areas from each constituency. Then, out of the over 40,000 polling stations, we took 3 out of every polling station. Then we took 7 voters. So in total, if we multiply, our total sample space should have been around 28,000, but we ended up, it should have been 28,980, but we ended up interviewing 29,029. What it means is that what we actually, the people or the voters we actually sampled are more than the sample space that we intended to do. Why did this happen? You see, we try to choose the enumerators carefully. You can select some enumerators when they go and a group of 8 or 7 people are there. You interview them, which means that groupthink can affect the responses.
Yeah.
So
they might want to play according to.
Yes. And also, if we select, if we don't check the background of enumerators and let's say the person is NDC biased, when he goes, he may feel more comfortable when he meets an NDC person. So you may do polls, but the enumerators...
But do you ask your enumerators, are you NDC or MPP? Do you ask them?
No, we don't, but there's a way you can find. Because when we come to Ashanti region and we pick most of the enumerators from Ashanti region, they are likely, the propensity, the likelihood of you being an NPP is higher.
Yeah,
so therefore, we have to change it. I mean, in a way to be able to have a random, a sample size that they can interview. So with this approach, we have enough sample to be able to mimic the voter population of over 8.7 million that we have. And we also did about 52% of them being females. And about 60% of the respondents are are 40 and below. That is between 18 and 40.
Are you reflecting the voter population in the voters register?
Exactly. Yeah. So that we can be able to it's supposed to be heterogeneous, and we'll be able to tell the differences over the sample size that we had. So, and we also find out whether the person voted in 2016 and in 2020, so that we can tell your voting pattern can influence how you vote going forward. Yes, and largely about 82% had voted in 2016 and about 86% had voted in 2020. So typically the new voters that were added, were around about less than 20%, generally.
Does that reflect the voters register?
Generally, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean,
so that's how you picked your sample.
That is how we
did you do every region?
Yeah, all the constituencies, 276.